speaking. And then from a more modulatory kind of thing, either Clary Calm, Clary Sage as an individual oil, I think I'd like better in that circumstance.
Clary Sage?
Yeah, Clary Sage as an individual oil, as opposed to the Clary Calm, which is a combination of a bunch. And then I'd probably also go something in the neighborhood of Elevation. And between the Clary Sage and the Elevation, I'd apply them topically over the thyroid and over the liver.
And for your cholesterol, you can use marjoram and lemongrass. I dropped my cholesterol 100 points in 6 months.
You don't want to drop it. But that's just it. You don't want to drop it. You
Well, I want to drop it from over 300.
to about 260, yeah.
I'm 250.
Lemongrass.
250
Well,
to
the doctors told me
260.
to
Okay,
learn.
here's the reason I say that. Recent studies, very recent studies done on groups of Alzheimer patients, groups of cancer survivors, and autoimmune patients, 5-year survivability and 5-year quality of life surveys all indicate that the people with cholesterols lingering around 250 to 260 survive longer and have a better quality of life. People with cholesterol below 150 are at higher risk for cancer, die first, and have the poorest quality of life.
It just makes me so angry.
And it should.
I mean, it does, it just is so.
Yeah. Now, if your cholesterol is 300, that's probably because cholesterol is a responsive molecule. What was it responding to? It's an anti-inflammatory. Where was the inflammation? It's a hormonal carrier. Where was the lack of hormone? In other words, cholesterol doesn't just go high on its own.
Right.
It has a reason.
Right.
What's the reason?
Right.
And there's a lot of possibilities there. So in
My
that
doctor's
circumstance,
surely not going to help me
Well,
figure
they
it out.
don't care the
So.
reason. They don't
They just
care
wanna
the
give you
reason.
statins.
Maybe the
they
statin-
believe that high cholesterol is a disease and you need to stop the disease by shutting down the mechanism of production. But that's just ridiculous because all you're doing is denying yourself that which is reparative to your body, which is
They
why
don't
there's
want
all
us
this,
to repair
which is
our
why
bodies.
people get the severe muscle pain and all that stuff because of the use of the fat. So again, the idea here is if you think through the system of production and conjugation and delivery and reception and reaction, that's a very long, complicated, interwoven set of things. And to simply say you're too high in this, take this, or too low in this, take this, is a ridiculously simple and idiotic modality. Okay? So a naturopath has to be able to think through the processes and affect the processes your body will take care of the
Yeah,
rest.
yeah. But now, I'm on thyroid meds and I want to get off of them. And I know I have to have the doctor
The
tell me.
biggest question is how long have you been on?
They diagnosed my thyroid not functioning in 1994.
So,
So I've been on
Yeah,
it
good
since,
20 years.
you know, and I've been told that because I've been on them so long, I probably can't.
yeah, the
stop
reality
taking
is,
them.
unfortunately, kind of like your gallbladder, it's a bit too late.
Yeah,
Meaning that your thyroid has atrophied to the point where even if you went off the thyroid medication and just stimulated the heck out of it, it's a weak muscle and
yeah.
it simply can't pull the weight.
So can I, but so.
What you
maybe I
can do
get
is a
the
very
dosage
long, slow,
lower?
gradual wean
Yeah,
and tell the thyroid, wait a minute, we're relying on you for something here.
yeah.
And get it to gradually come back to existence. It has been done. I'm not going to tell you it's easy.
Right, right.
I mean, and that's, you know, cut the pills up.
So
in
maybe
little
they
pieces
can lower
and-
my dose.
Yeah, I mean, if you can lower your dosage and just see if you can get by along with the stimulatory things that I mentioned earlier,
Yes,
well, maybe then, okay, this can replace what that was. Take that one lower and now take this.
yes,
Now, things like exercise
yes,
also help.
Yes.
High-fat diet also helps. Getting rid of metal in your body, as we saw earlier. The chemical toxicity of your thyroid may be why your thyroid is low to begin with.
yes.
Get rid of those toxins. In other words, you can sort of step by step by step improve your thyroid and stimulate your thyroid to the point where then you maybe have half dosage. That, you know,
So that metal detox is real important.
Yeah, I would-
for me to do.
it's
I've never
important
done
for
that.
anybody, for
Everyone
anything.
should, yeah,
doesn't matter what you got, that's a big deal.
okay, thank you.
So say you wanted to start doing the digestive reconditioning, but I also kind of want to do LLP. Should I do this first and then LLP?
Well, I would, okay, LLV is going to be important for you just because you literally cannot get nutrition from your food. So no matter what you are, no matter what else you're doing, these are simply fundamental components. This is like putting gas in your car.
So you just always do it every day?
Yeah.
Forever?
Okay. Now, what I will say is, if you have a big set of digestive, leaky gut and all these organisms hanging on, you don't have enough probiotics, the amount of nutritional absorption is radically reduced. So, by doing the digestive reconditioning, you're not going to need to take any more or less of the LLV, but you'll get better results from it with better digestion.
So I can do that first and then start
I mean, realistically, if you're not starving to death, you don't have big digestive problems or anything like that, start with your GI program, get that done until digestion just seems like it's just totally comfortable and maxed out. You can eat any food, it's really operating really well. Then start taking the LLV and it'll more or less take over for that. Because there are, the LLV components all have what's known as the tummy tamer blend of oils in them, which is something that helps you produce more enzymes. It helps decrease digestive inflammation. It does have a slightly antimicrobial property to it that would keep the bad bugs away.